Anyway,
hilarious.
so please welcome up Ian Crawford to make you all cutlery safe.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my knife and fork. Good evening, folks.
I
My
didn't know
name's
there
Ian
was like a
Crawford.
comedy night.
Give me a cheer if you are based in the USA.
Hey, Hucky.
Give me a cheer if you're based in the UK.
Yeah.
And give me a cheer if you're based somewhere else. Okay, listen, guys, I am Ian Crawford. I'm here from the Sheffield office of the Steel and Cutlery Manufacturers, Allied Trades, Industries, and Guilds
Hey,
Association. Now, when I say
Wendy,
cutlery, for our
Wendy.
friends in America,
How's it going?
USA, Canada, wherever you are, I'm talking about knives, forks,
know
and
there was gonna
spoons.
be a comedy
We're
night
about to
on.
get some. Look, guys, here they come. Here they come. Let's have a round of applause for the cutlery, the knives, forks, and spoons, folks. Stephen's making them for us. Can you see those guys? They're going to be there shortly. You might have seen some of my posters. Think once, think twice, think fork, spoon, and knife. Take good forking care with your cutlery. That's also one of mine. That's a pilot phase poster campaign currently running in motorway service station toilets. Listen to this. Southbound on the M6, M5, M1. Hey, if it goes well, we're going northbound. A fork in the hand is less painful than two in the bush. That's one we've been asked to rewrite. Now, that's not the poster that's caused the most controversy. What about this? We've got a poster with a cartoon fork with its arm around a cartoon spoon. Hey, listen to this. We've had a lot of complaints. It says, if your toddler advances from spooning to forking, that's good news. If your teenager advances from spooning to forking, watch out, yeah? Now, the reason we've had complaints, what about this? It's a cartoon fork with its arm cartoon spoon. And can I just say that the Cutlery Safety Office, we are very much in the 21st century. That could just as easily have been two forks or two spoons. In fact, if you don't mind, it could easily have been two sporks. And if you don't know what a spork is,
True.
it's a spoon that identifies as a fork. Thank you. Thank you. Now, excuse me, folks. Just here we go. We got some cutlery here, but before we get onto the cutlery, I want to just I see one or two. You're not sure what's happening. Please relax. Every single one of you will be getting a certificate of attendance. You can count that towards your CPD, Penguin. Mystic, pop it on your CV, or if you're out of work there, let's go play. Make a note of it somewhere. Now, where are we? There are 12,000 accidental deaths in the UK. Please do not be one of them. But the reason I'm here, and it can be a bit shocking, each year there are 4 or 5 cutlery-related deaths in the UK. And I know what you're thinking there, Kayla. Is it 4 or is it 5? The truth is, we had one happen right on the gong on New Year's Eve last year, and we're still not sure whether to count it as last year or this year. Hey, you're smirking, my friend. You're smirking, Kermit. But what about this? We've got another New Year's coming up. New Year's is dangerous, yeah? You've got champagne corks. You've got olive forks. We've got accidents literally going through the ceiling. There are some accidents that we can learn from. Now, I've got an important one for you. Give me a cheer if you've got, what do you guys call duvets, like padded blankets you have on top of your bed? What do you call them in the USA? Comforters? Comforters, that's right. Well, in the UK, we call them duvets, okay? So when I mention the word duvet, in your brain, change that to comforter. I can't do both at the same time. If I could, here we go. Here we go. Now, yeah, on average in the UK, we have 11 suffocations in bed each year. Please watch out. One of those suffocations last year was a numerically dyslexic duvet stroke comforter buyer. He thought he'd bought himself a 13.5 tog. They found him crushed under the weight of a 53.1. All I'm saying, folks, is please take care. Before you go to bed tonight, check the label on your duvet or comforter. And in fact, before you go under, don't make a blunder. Check the label while you're still able. Think safe, be safe. And if you take your VR headset off later, sit down with a cup of tea and think to yourself, did that really happen? Ladies and gents, this is for real. Now, we're going to move on and talk about the cutlery now. So let's have a cheer. Let's have a cheer for the fork, folks. Anyone used a fork in the last 24 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Now, just make sure you can see. Sit up, stand up straight, sit up straight. No point being here otherwise. Here we go. Here's the fork. Now, the important thing about the fork, don't be a clown. Turn that fork down. If you are going to leave a fork unsupervised at Christmas or any other time of the year, it only takes a moment to turn it over, thus minimizing the likelihood of a prong or tine-related injury. Now, where are we again? Oh, yeah, Scenic Club. I need your help. You want your certificates. Don't be a clown. Turn that fork
Upside down.
now one or two of you did okay there, but one or two of you embarrassed yourselves. It's actually turn that fork down, not turn that fork upside down. Yeah, no, but you're laughing, my friend Michael. You're laughing. If you start adding extra words, that's when accidents happen. Okay. Now, what else have we got here? Let's have a cheer. Let's have a cheer for the knife, folks. Any fans of the knife? This is the butter knife. Anybody like toast? Toast? Yeah? Butter on toast. We're getting a lot of accidents reported. Butter on toast, folks. Please take care. Please take care with the knife. Let the knife glide from side to side. Notice how my fingers are in the air there, not only acting as a natural counterweight and balance to the steel alloy knife, but also warning anyone around me that the knife is in operation. Don't be a nutter. Don't be a nutter. Use a knife to spread.
Your butter.
Butter. And I noticed one or two people a little bit slow off the mark there, but please be reassured, it will also work with non-dairy and olive-based spreads. Any questions so far? Good. And I just wanted to remind you, only a fool breaks the one spoon rule. If you think about it, there are very few situations, if any, where you need to have more than one spoon on the go. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't normally do it, but because it's opening night here at Scenic Club, I want to do a little bit of research. Wherever I go, I like to find out what the most popular cutlery item is. When I say cutlery, I'm talking flatware, silverware, tableware, okay? If your favourite is the fork, in a second, give me the international sign of the fork by holding your hand up. Not yet, please. No premature voting. And if your favourite item is the knife, give me the international sign of the knife. Alternatively, if your favourite item is the spoon, give me the international sign of the spoon. You got it? You got it? Okay. Here we go, folks. Your chance to vote. Please no conferring. And here we go. So you've got fork, knife, or spoon. 3, 2, 1. Let's have your votes. Come on, folks. Let me see those arms in the air. We've got a fork over there. We don't officially recognise the kitchen whisk. We've got one or two people who still haven't. Yeah, Michael, I get the message, my friend. That's supposed to be 2 prongs, 4 prongs, not 2. And the results are in, ladies and gents. Hands down, hands down. I'm sorry, let's go play. I'm afraid the vote is now closed. And your vote will not be registered, although you may still be charged. It doesn't make sense, but I've always wanted to say it. The results are in, ladies and gents. Here we go. In third place, don't feel too bad. It was the knife. In second place, so close today, the spoon. But a winner tonight, give yourselves a cheer, is the fork. Come on. Oh, yeah. Got a few excited people over here. I hope I haven't embarrassed you. To be honest, you've embarrassed yourselves. Yeah. Have you not been listening? Have you not been thinking about anything I've been saying tonight? That's right. Unfortunately, when it comes to cutlery safety, you can't afford to have favourites. See what I've done? You've fallen into my trap there. Treat your cutlery like I treat my lady friends. Give them all equal respect. Maybe take them out individually at the weekend, and every now and then, give them a good polish. Now, has anybody here ever come face to face with a bear? Give me a cheer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they say in London, you're never more than 6 feet from a rat. Because of all the animal parks, zoos and safaris here in the UK, I've done the maths. Would you believe you are never more than 137 miles from a bear? Therefore, my advice to you is to get yourself on the Amazon and buy some bear spray. It's like pepper spray for bears, yeah? And you clip it to your belt. It's only £24. That's roughly speaking $20. Probably have to add a tip, knowing you guys from the US. But it's strap it to your belt. It's ever so easy to use. If you see a bear at 60 feet, safety catch off. If the bear's at 30 feet, you need to be aiming down with a 45-degree angle and create a cloud at 15 feet. That bear will pass through. As it does, the spray will go into its eyes, into its airway. The bear will turn round. As that bear turns round, spray it on the back end, send that bear on its way with a bit of sting on the ring. It will not be back, not unless it's into that sort of thing. No, the time you need to worry is if that bear attacks you from behind, then you've got a problem. And you need to know that the bear is interested in only two things, my friend. Number one, food, and number two, mating. And believe you me, you will not have time to get your lunchbox out your bag. Therefore, you'd better brace yourself for some bear romance. The average bear will copulate for up to 30 minutes at a time for a number of times throughout the day with the same partner. Therefore, you will be in for a long stint. My advice? Pack a Kindle and a high-energy snack. Now, one or two of you are probably thinking, this is all good, but we don't see much cutlery in Horizon World. But what we do sometimes see is the odd glitch, the odd pixel missing, the odd person perhaps missing. What about this? The other day, we lost two VR hunters, young chaps they were, with VR headsets on. They went towards what they thought was a glitch. It was a purple crack in the wall. They headed towards the light. They slipped, they tripped, they fell in. And I'm afraid their headsets were not fully charged. We tried to get nutrients to them. We tried to get bottled water to them. But I'm afraid they're powered down and they're gone. My advice to you, if you see a purple crack, please step back. And if you don't mind, before I go, we'll just practice that. As we say the words, if you see a purple crack, can everybody just take one step back?
Step back.
Try that, please. Let's try it one more time, but everyone together. If you see a purple crack, please step back. Good. That's great. Now, I've just got one last thing to do. I think I've got 2 minutes. Put up your hand if you think you've learned something tonight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got one or two. One or two. That's good. That's good. Now, I just want to teach you spoon sense before I go. We had a young fella making himself a cup of tea. If you don't know what tea is in the America, it's like coffee, only tastes a bit different. And he was making himself a cup of tea, and he was stirring in 2 sugars with a teaspoon. Nothing wrong with that if you ignore the inherent dangers of a high-calorie, high-sugar diet. No, the mistake he made, he left the spoon in the cup. Hey, if he'd used spoon sense, he'd still be alive today. He didn't. He isn't. You've guessed it. He's dead. The mistake he made, he left that spoon in the cup. He took the cup through to the dining room with a spoon still in the cup. He sat down on a chair. The chair gave way. He fell forward. The last thing he saw was that teaspoon handle coming towards his eye, sliced through his eye like a hot knife through butter. As I said to his mother, who found him bled to death on the dining room carpet, if it's any consolation, he probably wouldn't have felt a thing. Obviously, there would have been an initial stabbing sensation. Now, before I go, I need to explain to you spoon sense. So here's the last thing we're going to do together. I need you to hold out your right hand with an imaginary teaspoon in it. Everybody? Everybody? Yeah, that's right. We're going to move on. So everybody hold out your right hand with an imaginary teaspoon. Even if you're left-handed, use your right hand, make an effort just for once. Okay, here we go. Stir, we're going to go clockwise. Stir once, follow me, don't be shy. Stir twice, and then the hand opens up, and we say move on. Open up your hand if you can. Now, if you've got another hand, bring it across now, and this is an important bit. Don't be shy, everyone. Give it a little shake, and we say move on. Yeah, move on. And then the arms slowly go in the air. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. All the way in the air, and that's spoon sense. Give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gents. I've got to get out of here. People say to me, Ian, how do you relax with all this death, injury, and mayhem around? I say I write a bit of poetry, and here it is before I go. Here we go. Don't be a loon. Never run with a spoon. Take care of that knife. It could take a life. And whether you make love here in the Scenic Club, the wider Horizon Worlds, or York, please remember, never fuck with a fork. My name's Ian Crawford. You've all been fully trained. Your certificates, your digital certificates, are in the post. Thank you very much. Stay safe. And thanks for inviting me, guys. Have a great night. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Stay safe.
All right.